but it's about making things that tell a story. Um, and I guess, there seems like there's a heavy amount of engineering and design to some of the things you do, and then there's the kind of the creative artistic component. Do you consider yourself more of an engineer or more of an artist, or do you even see a difference between the two?
I see a difference and a similarity between them. They're very strongly overlapping in my mind. I would say that I'm not strongly either one or the other. I've always been a bit of a jack of all trades. What's the phrase? Proficient at many and mastery of none, or I don't.
Yes.
How does it go?
I prefer being a Renaissance man.
Let's call it that.
Yes.
I've often discounted my artistic abilities, but I do find that the more I exercise them, the stronger they are. So I think typically felt that I'm more of a craftsman and engineer, one who can figure out how to put things together. But the initial conceptual creative ideas it's not something that I have exercised much. I mean, I have always worked professionally in service of somebody else's creative vision. Mm-hmm. As a carpenter in the scene shop, or a props artisan in the prop shop, or even in the early years of this business, it was somebody had an idea of this story that they needed to tell, and I figured out how to do the three-dimensional portions of it. Now we get a little bit more into the creative part of it, and which is really fun, and I do find that I have some strong creative opinions. They're certainly not always right or good, but it's nice to be able to take some of that experience and say, oh yeah, I can contribute on this level.
In terms of the size of the company that you're working with and you're directing with these kinds of projects, how many people are in the company as a whole?
Yeah, so it really varies depending on the workflow and the size of the project we're working on, or how many projects. So we'll vary anywhere from 12 or 13 of us to 50 of us. And it varies. Our pipeline and again the scale of the projects we work on really vary from something that one person can do in a week to we did a project last year for the Consumer Electronics Show, and we had I think 40 people working 20 hours a day for 3.5 weeks. I think we did about 8,600 labor hours in under a month. Mm-hmm. So we really scale based on the on what we're trying to accomplish.
Wow. Yeah. And you've got a shop. You're located in the Portland metro. It's referred to as the Kenton neighborhood, right?
That's right.
So you've got a shop there where you can build and work on projects in-house, but you guys actually travel out and work on site some of the time too.
We do, yeah. The projects we build are shipped all over the country. Again, either to trade shows or music festivals or retail installations. As far as the far reaches of the country, and again sometimes overseas. We were in London a couple years ago with a project, and just this past year we were up in Delaware. Working on the Firefly Festival, a new music festival that we did a big stage facade for. So yeah, we're all over the place, mostly out of town.
Mm-hmm.